This nigga was
From the
listening to
stadium that
rhymes and
hosted
shit.
Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Ready. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down. 3 down.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
3 down. 3 down.
Darnold from the gun. He's got a man. It's Mitchell.
Look at this shit,
And he
dog.
gets this
Shit
one
is
just shy of the
ridiculous.
40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the
Next
Jets
time I
have
was
a
gonna blitz
first.
that nigga. Fuck it. Blissing his ass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mitchell, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Hey, exit.
Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check. Pretty quiet. Team good. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, what?
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Look at this nigga run the ball on 3rd and 11. Oh my God. I can't play with this nigga, dog. Nigga run the ball on 3rd and 11.
Small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
First pass attempt.
The return stops at the 39-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Peterson. From the gun, he'll throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, build some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. It's Mitchell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Peterson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Peterson. To throw from his end zone. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, 14, he's going deep. Get him.
On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
What the fuck wrong with you?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yeah, baby.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
They're doing all these spin moves. Jesus.
Really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Missed this shit.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. He completes it to Jones. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Peterson now from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holloway. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Peterson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Peterson now to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holloway.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Peterson, operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Holloway. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Peterson throwing on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Peterson from the gun, he'll throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Julio!
And that's going to be caught.
Julio! Julio!
In the final
Good fucking throw.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Good fucking throw, Julio. Good fucking catch, Julio.
Whittled it all the way down just about.
Good fucking offensive drive, fellas. Good fucking offensive drive. Madden, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck me, Madden. Don't you fuck a nigga. Don't you? Oh, they fucking a nigga. They fucking a nigga. It's all good.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Red 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy
How the
territory.
blitz don't get... Yeah,
And with
oh my
just
gosh,
1 second
shit.
remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
This nigga make this field goal.
Now, Brett Maher.
This nigga make this
He hit
field
from
goal. I'm
62
doing
in his
some
rookie
fucking
season
bullshit.
of 2018. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard.
He make this shit. I don't know what to tell you.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on.
Who I about to say?
It ran out of gas at the end. We
better have ran out of gas. Shit.
2 more quarters to go.
When I get ball too.
We'll be back
Box. This nigga in the box.
It's on EA Sports.
Too many superstars. Too many motherfucking superstars.
The Patriots with the
Box.
lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line
Good
of the
fucking.
end zone for a touchback.
I was waiting for that nigga to play that cover 3. I was waiting for that shit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Peterson on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Peterson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now Peterson from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Oh, fumble!
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
That should have been a fumble.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Ooh, them superstars. Too many superstars.
Great job.
Too many
superstars. He was
superstars.
trying to go through his progressions.
Too many
superstars.
superstars.
Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. To throw is Darnold.
Oh, my God.
To his receiver, McKenzie. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down. Oh, lady.
Now it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 20
You see that shit?
yards that time.
What you doing?
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell.
This nigga doing all these fucking spin moves. Jesus.
And it comes on a
Just to
gain
get
of
free.
8.
Just to get free. That nigga just spamming the fuck out of circle. Circle. The fuck out of here,
It's
nigga.
time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Oh, this nigga Gilmore's a monster.
Line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this all.
This nigga Gilmore's a monster.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays.
That nigga Gilmore is a monster for that.
They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
All right, Gilmore never on the block. I don't care if that nigga be 75 out there. That nigga's not going nowhere.
After the penalty,
Nigga's not going nowhere.
On the draw, it's Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Stop your body. Check, check.
Peterson to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Running back, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this.
That nigga Gilmore, monster.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 17-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That nigga Gilmore, monster.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because what? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Oh, he supposed to go. That was gone, bro.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
No one in the ball.
So here we are.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga won my fucking shit, nigga. Jesus Christ. Just won it. Just won it. That's all.
He's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They began with Michelle on the ground.
Oh.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though?
Remember, Gordon can't catch, though.
Win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
What the fuck? Let me get on Julio. Jesus.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Go. Go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And let's get that.
Looking to throw. Peterson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt over the side.
That nigga Devin McKean covering
though. Inside the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
Superstar versus superstar.
That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Herndon's got it complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Darnold. And this one complete to Burnett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Red 80.
To the air again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Hey, Orbit. It's me and you.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Darnold.
Oh, come on, Gilmore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him.
Them superstars is going crazy.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape.
This is a boss. That go my white boy.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of
That go my white boy.
It is a long one for them. Long for
That go my white boy.
Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
What league you playing in? Oh.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Single, man, Eddie. Hey, nice 7.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to float this. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud.
And a big turnover turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations.
Hell no, we want the pick. We want the pick.
Where would we get the ball? But
we want the pick.
They just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud.
Safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Peterson.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
No one the ball on me.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. Darnold now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud.
At the 38, Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. They'll get 9 there.
Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud. Hit him with the mud.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he
that white boy crazy.
At the 38. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Go!
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Tie it right, tie it right.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
17-3, nigga. Box.
The Jets are going to use the first
let this
of their
game be
timeouts,
over, my nigga.
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds
Let it be
remaining
over.
in the football
Please
game.
let it be over. Please let it be over.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Please let it be over.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Oh,
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
what the fuck is
Now
this
the
nigga
Jets going
doing?
to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like there's Dolphins.
Box.
Fit their eye, and they like what they see. In other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big
I put him in the
So
box.
this will wind up a victory for
I
the New
put him
England
in the box,
Patriots.
box.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah,
Box,
think about
box.
the team that just got vanquished. They did score
I put him in the
second
box,
quarter.
box,
Do you
Madden.
think they thought at all that
I
would
put
be
him in
their
the
last
box,
points of the game?
box.
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker
him in the
room,
box,
it certainly
box.
worked.
It certainly
You
did.
there, Ozzy?
You're exactly right. Whether it was
Put
an
him in the
adjustment,
box,
whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Put him in the
So
box,
for the
box.
Patriots, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another
Box,
road date
box.
next week
Put 'em
as
in the
their
box,
opponents will
box.
be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up
Box,
costing them a
box.
first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date
In the
with the
box,
Jaguars
box.
in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt.
Box.